Hello dear student, once again welcome. I am Mr. Vijay S. Patole, Assistant Professor in SSB College of Education, Srirampur, District, Ahmednagar. Today we will see the syllabus of course number 10603, that is Understanding Disciplines and School Subjects, that is English. This is the course of B.Ed first year, and let's have the introduction of this 10603, that is of English language. As everyone knows that this annual pattern has been begun in 2015, and in 2015 B.Ed course became of 2-year program, and it is choice based credit system. It was decided by Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune, as per the NCT regulations. If we focus on this preamble, what it tells us, the Bachelor of Education program, that is B.Ed, is a professional course that prepares teachers for upper primary in bracket classes 6 to 8, comma, second level classes, that is 9 to 10, and higher second level classes, that is 11 12. Means, dear student, you should know about this course is professional in nature, so that whatever theoretical knowledge, practical knowledge will be given to you, then you have to be so perfect in such knowledge, because after completing this course you will enter in profession, and you should have the skills of professionalism. You have to be so proficient towards your B.Ed course, and when you join as a teacher in school, secondary school, or at junior college level, only that you have good chance to present your skills, what you learnt in B.Ed course. In this B.Ed course first year, the B.Ed framework is of 2015. The course code, as you know, that 10603. The title of this course is Understanding Disciplines and School Subject. For this subject, there are 2 credits and teaching hours are 32. As far as evaluation is considered, 50 marks are given for this course, 40 marks for external evaluation, and 10 marks are for internal evaluation. Then, what are the objectives of this course? Means, why should student teacher learn these objectives? First of all, before learning or teaching any subject, we need to focus on the objectives of particular or specific course. In this, there are 4 objectives to enable the student teacher to acquire proficiencies in listening, speaking, reading, writing, and communication skills. As far as English language is concerned, everyone knows about the importance of English language, so that as a learner or as a student teacher, you should have command over these 4 fundamental skills of English, that are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Means, whenever you will get impact over these 4 fundamental skills, only then you will be a good communicator of English language. And so that in day-to-day communication, you have to have the knowledge of these 4 fundamental skills, so that first objective is there, you have to acquire the proficiency. Second one is to enable the student teacher to acquaint with essential aspects of English grammar and composition. Dear student, since your childhood or your fifth class, you have been studied English very well till 10th class or 12th class, or up to your graduation level, you have been studying such type of grammar. But in this professional course, you need to understand what is meant by grammar. Grammar has two types: formal grammar or functional grammar. Whatever grammar we do study in day to day life in schools, colleges, it is known as formal grammar. And functional grammar means the use of this grammar in our practical life. And after that, there are compositions. Third one, to understand the scope of syllabi in English, means what is the place of or scope of English in syllabus. Okay, and fourth one is to enable the student teacher to develop interest and attitude towards English as foreign language. Everyone knows about that. English is foreign language for us. Britishers ruled over India almost 150 years, as you know, but English is spoken largely, or more numbers of speakers are there, they speak English language, and so that this is not our native language. The native speakers like Britishers, Americans, Australians, or New Zealand, they have been using, it's the mother tongue of them. But as far as Indian students are concerned, one who learns English so effectively, he gets direct citizenship of the world. It is said. So that you need to interest and attitude towards this English language, and it's the duty of teacher how he makes the class alive and how he encourages his students in the class to learn the English language. In this syllabus, unit number 1, it has 1 credit and it is of 2 parts, part A and part B. In part A, this is phonetics. Phonetics is the science of sound. In this unit, what we need to learn: first phonemes, then syllables and words. Means there is distinctive sound in unit, it is called as phoneme. And what is syllabus? Syllable means what? The combination of vowels and consonants and the words. Means we have to learn the science of sounds. Second one, vowels, diphthongs and consonants. There are vowels are to be studied by the students, then diphthongs are there and consonants are there. Means phonetics is the part you might have studied these things at your graduation level or master degree level when you opted English as your special subjects. Then third one, it is semantic. Semantic means what? The meanings of the word. Then we have to learn about intonation. Means how do we speak English with intonation pattern? Means where we have to place trace, accent and intonation pattern. Means when there is verb, when there is noun, then we need to have to place proper trace and accent. Then intonation pattern. In this intonation pattern, we have to learn about falling tone, rising tone, falling rising tone, and the speaking or the reading of the text, reading of the sentences by following these rules of phonetics. So that as a student, you need to carry any Oxford dictionary or Cambridge dictionary with you, and you must be so habitual of watching new words, or you have to look into the dictionary for pronunciation, because phonetics plays an important role in pronunciation. how to pronounce the words, and so that pronunciation matters. When you are about to learn English, first of all you have to learn phonetics. Only then you will be a good speaker of English language, and people will recognize you as a good speaker of English language. In part B, there is grammar. In this grammar, see, these are the types of grammar, and these types are known as formal type of grammar. In first one, we have to focus on parts of speech. You have already studied it, but we have to revise it. Then punctuation marks, kinds of sentences, tense. Fifth one, transformation of sentences, direct and indirect speech, voice, as soon as, degree, not only but also, remove to, and question tag. Dear student, means grammar is known as an ornament of any language, so that you should not be a good speaker, but you must be a studious student of English language, and you have to give more importance for studying of parts of grammar, and so that your grammar must be enriched. For other transformation of sentence from the prescribed textbook of standard 5th to 10, so that for enriching your grammar topic, you need to learn the book of 5th standard to 10th standard. All the grammar parts are given very well over there, so that you need to continue this study of grammar. Then unit number 2, it also has 1 credit, and in this unit number 2 there are 2 parts, that is part A, application of language, and part B, functional English. In this application of language, we have to learn about letters, writing of letters, that is formal letter and informal letter. Means right now many students are there, after they whenever they are about to learn new things, at initially they like to learn, but they never keep continuity in learning of these one. So it is found that many well-learned people or master degree holders or bachelor degree holders, students are there. They are not capable of writing letters in formal way or informal way, where we have to address, to whom we have to address, and what should be the matter. They really don't know. So that it is the skill of every language teachers that he or she must know about the writing of letters in 2 ways. Then report writing, because language should be applicable, and as a learner we have to apply the knowledge of English in your day-to-day communication, so that you must be habitual of writing of reports. Then dialogue writing, so that fourth one is that essay writing, and fifth one is story writing. Although these seem so easy, but these items are not so easy, because it requires lot of efforts. And essay writing or story writing or dialogue writing, as a teacher of English language, every day you have to write, you have to speak, you have to read, or you have to listen something for the sake of developing your English language, so that whenever you read more and more, then your knowledge of English will be definitely enriched. Then part B, it focuses on functional English. In this one, part first, that is note making and note taking. Then second one, writing summary. Third one, preparation of tree diagram, web diagram, and pie chart. And the fourth one is preparation of an advertisement. Dear students, see, every student teacher must know whether he belongs to English language, whether he belongs to Marathi language or Hindi language or any language. Every language has of two types. Language must be applied in day-to-day life, and you have to make the functional use of particular language, so that you should know, or student teacher should know note making, note taking, the writing summary and preparation of tree diagram, and after that preparation of an advertisement, so that you will be definitely perfect in the language. And in this one we need to add the practical. We have to learn that there is, you have to choose any one practical, means it depends upon the college and how they ask student to prepare their practical or projects. We do have three types of practicals. First one is that project report on any topic related to English language. It will be decided by your teacher educator or your English teacher. Then second one, to develop one short story. In this one, that what is by short story, what are the types of short story, what includes in a short story, and how to write short story or how to narrate short story. These things are clearly taught, will be taught to your by your teacher educators to you. After that, third practical is that to prepare the tree diagram or web diagram or pie charts based on any 5 units lesson. Means whatever texts are there, you should know about how to prepare tree diagram. Here is the spelling mistake. Then web diagram and pie charts. It is based on your any 5 units or lessons, and it's so simple activity. As far as the syllabus of English language is concerned, it is so simple, but as a teacher you should know each and everything of English language. And these are some references. These books are Teaching of English of P.K. Gupta, Modern English Approach of Bose, Techniques of Language Teaching, Teaching of English as a Second Language of Allen, then R.K. Jain, G.L. Kadre, Srivastav, English Language Teaching in India, Kulchekar, Content Cum Methodology of English, Dr. C.H. Chaudhary, Content Cum Methodology of English, Patil and Vaze. These books are already available in library, so that you have to approach to the librarian for this purpose. And you need to learn every aspect of English language, so that you have to be so connected with the library. And this is the syllabus orientation of course number 106. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts, if you have any queries, you can directly call me or you can directly send me an email, so that we will discuss on these factors. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.